Good morning, it's Mark here from MS Auckland. I'd like to welcome Te Wharau from Murdoch Price, who's going to tell us today about why wills matter. Welcome, Catherine.
You, Mark. And welcome everyone to this presentation today on wills. Like Mark said, my name is Te Wharau and I'm a partner here at Murdoch Price Lawyers, which is based in East Tamaki. I've been in the industry now for over 25 years and I specialise in general practice, which includes wills, enduring powers of attorney, trusts, estates, property, transactions and commercial. MS has been a big part of my life and for many years now. My mother was diagnosed with MS around 30 years ago. MS Auckland has been a big support for my mother and my family over the years. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a history here. So let's get started. So why should everyone have a will? So people think you need to be wealthy to have a will, but that is definitely not the case. Everyone has something, no matter how small. By having a will in place, your valued possessions are distributed in a way that you wish them to be distributed and gives you, the will maker, the best possible control over your possessions. A will is a legally binding document at the end of the day and one that must be followed. Therefore, if you have a will in place, it's going to provide directions to your executors, that are the people that are going to administer your estate, on how you wish for your estate to be handled. It gives you, the will maker, the control. Now, if you were to die without leaving a will, then the Administration Act is going to come into play, and that sets out how your property will be distributed. You won't have a say. This is known as dying intestate and may not be how you wanted your possessions to be handled, or even how your family would have wanted them handled. For example, if you passed away with leaving a partner and a children, then the Act is going to provide that your personal possessions will pass to your partner. However, the residue, the balance of your estate, everything else, so your house, your chattels, your money, some of your chattels maybe, they're going to be split in the way that the Act provides. Now, that is the first 155,000 is going to go to your partner, and the balance is going to be split 1/3 to your partner and 2/3 to your children. Now, if you left a house, it's likely that the house is going to have to be sold. Whereas if you had a will in place, this is going to provide who is to receive your house, and it's going to avoid the whole conversation entirely. Now, key reasons to have a will include protecting your family and dependents. It's very important if you have children or anyone under the age of 18, or you have remarried and this is your second relationship and you've got children to another relationship. A will is going to ensure your wishes are respected. It's a legally binding document and it is what you direct in the will is what has to be done. So having a will is going to avoid delay and legal complications. It's going to provide certainty for all those involved and most definitely can speed up the process. You know, the time after a loved one has passed away can be difficult at the best of times, and it's going to be busy for you and the family. But by having a will in place, it's going to make this time a whole lot easier for you and the family. So what's typically included in a will? So first up, you need to name an executor. Now, this is the person that's going to administer your estate at the end of the day. It can be one or more people, doesn't have to be family. It could be friend, accountant, solicitor, it could be anyone. Now, if you have children under the age of 18, then it's really important that you appoint someone as guardian for your children. So something to think about there, and a lot of people don't really think about these sort of things until it's too late. Now, you may wish to leave gifts or bequests to someone in particular. Now, this could be a monetary amount or it could be a certain asset of yours, such as jewellery, cars, maybe your cat or dog, really anything. You then just need to decide who's gonna receive the balance of your estate. This is also known as the residue. Um, After payment of all funeral and debts. So it could, and again, it could be anyone. Some people also like to include funeral instructions, and it's really important that if there's any uncertainty within your family about your wishes in this regard, that it be included in your will. And then you can really put anything else in your will that is important to you. So, yeah, anything else that is important can be included in your will. So, what about leaving a legacy to a non-for-profit, such as MS Auckland? Well, that's obviously an option as well, and this is known as a bequest at the end of the day. It's something that you leave in particular to someone or something, such as a charity. Now, there's various ways of achieving this through your will, and there's no limit to the amount that you could actually leave. You could say leave a percentage of your estate to charity, say, for example, 10%. It's not uncommon if you don't have any immediate family to leave all of your estate to a charity. Very common. You could even leave a set amount. So, a dollar figure, say $1,000, say 10,000. There's really no limit. Alternatively, you could leave the residue of your estate. So that's the balance of your estate after you have paid all your debts and funeral. Or you could possibly even leave an asset to a charity, such as leaving your house, maybe leaving a certain bank account, and so forth. So it's really not set in stone, and it's completely up to you if you wanted to leave something to charity, but it's absolutely possible. It's really important, and Mark, you might want to pitch in here to acknowledge that charities, including MS Auckland, rely purely on donations and funding to continue doing such a wonderful job in the community. A gift left in a will to the MS Auckland, no matter how small, is going to be invaluable to them. Mark, did you have anything there?
Absolutely. MS Auckland receives about 8% of our operating expenses from a government grant for
Mm.
disability information and advisory services, which means we have to raise the other 92% every year. Um, so without your generosity, we wouldn't be able to help 9 of the 10 people that we do help each year. We always stress, though, make sure you look after your family and your loved ones first. An option would be to leave 1 or 2%, which would to a charity, which still leaves 99% to look after
Mhm.
your loved ones, but still leaves an enduring gift to help the charities that meant something to you.
Absolutely. Wonderful. So I guess if you already have a will, it's really important to review it. And if you don't have one, then we would obviously suggest you consult a lawyer. This way, you're going to get sound advice and you're going to make an informed decision about your affairs going forward. It doesn't have to be us, but you might already have a lawyer, and that's absolutely fine. Look, my firm, Murdoch Price, are offering discounted wills for the MS community through the month of September. And you are absolutely welcome to reach out to me directly to discuss anything, no matter how small. Lawyers are able to ensure that the correct wording is going to be included in your will, and they're going to absolutely make sure that any gift to a charity such as MS Auckland is going to be correct and received well. So if you do leave a gift, to charity, it's sometimes nice to inform them, before you pass away, that you've done this. And there is a guide to gifts and wills on the MS Auckland website, and you can feel free to check that out. And there's a link here that you can do that with. But I'm not sure if you have any questions, Mark. Do you have any queries? Nothing's come to you?
No, thank you, Catherine.
No.
We're so grateful to have a trusted part of the MS community being able to offer this to our community. You've also done enduring power of attorneys recently discussed that. We can link that to the bottom of this. Can you just give us a brief outline of what an enduring power of attorney is?
Yeah, absolutely. So, look, a will kicks in upon death, whereas an enduring power of attorney is something that is active or can be active while you're alive, and that ceases on death. So there's a little bit of a difference there. Enduring powers of attorney prior to death, will following death. An enduring power of attorney, there's two forms. There's the property form, and there's the personal care and welfare form, and it allows you to appoint someone during your lifetime to step into your shoes and act as if they were you and make, decisions, whether it be property or personal care and welfare, that become legally binding at the end of the day. Now, the property one can be effective on signing or only if you become mentally incapable, whereas the personal care and welfare one will only ever get activated if you become mentally incapable, and to that effect you've got to be certified by a GP or a doctor that's the case. So quite a high threshold there, but yes, you can check out the link, and if you've got any queries you're more than welcome to make contact with me as well.
Yes,
Thank you.
I expect regarding wills and this type of situation, everyone's situation is going to be very different, so they're likely to need personal guidance. So
Yes.
they get in touch with you how?
Yes, absolutely. So you can come through the website, murdochprice.co.nz, or you can email me at catherine@murdochprice.co.nz, or alternatively, you can give me a call. And my phone number's not here, but it's 09 271 5880. Thanks, Mark.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Catherine.
No worries. Thank you.